Hey guys, in today's video I'm doing a quick get ready with me and I'm going to be trying out the Anastasia Contour Kit and these three brushes throughout the video, and I'll give you my overall opinion on everything. I just wanted to do something a little bit different because I know that there's a ton of videos on this already, so I didn't want it to be my main focus, I guess. But yeah, if you're interested, then keep watching. The first thing that I'm going to do is take my CoverGirl Stay Fabulous foundation, and I am using the color Nude Beige, and I'm just dotting this all over my face. And then this is just a Soho beauty sponge, and I'm going to use that to blend out the foundation. Once I've got my foundation applied, I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20. I'm just taking a pump of that and applying it underneath my eyes. And then when I am finished patting it around my eyes, I just take whatever's left over and pat it down my nose and around my nose just to conceal a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to try out my first shade in the Anastasia Contour Kit. This is my first review. I got this yesterday, and like I said, I know that there's tons of videos out there already, which is why I'm doing it a little bit differently. So I'm going to be taking this middle color, which is called Vanilla, and I'm going in with this E.L.F Flawless Concealer brush. I picked this up yesterday as well, so this is kind of a first impression too. I know it's a concealer brush, but I really just picked it up for contouring, and I'm also going to be using it underneath my eyes with this powder. So like I said, I'm taking this middle one, and I'm going to be using this to set my concealer. It is a little bit yellow in color, but it's nothing too intense on me anyway. It did what I wanted it to do, and it doesn't feel tacky or anything, so that's pretty good. So this part isn't a first impression, so I'm just going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and my Naked Basics palette. And I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this part because it's nothing too interesting. Will be my first time using this, so I guess it is kind of a first impression. This is the Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm just going to use this brown color and work it on the outer corners and slowly blend it into the crease, and we'll see how that works. I can say about this brush is that it holds the product pretty well, as you can see. I don't know about blending out the product though. I guess it does alright. I prefer more fluffy type brushes to blend though. So this is good if you're trying to get product into your crease or whatever. It's really good at getting it in there. And I didn't have any trouble with it slipping or anything, so I'm liking this so far. Alright, so I'm not going to be doing my eyeliner because I did get this angled, I think it's a liner brush. This is also from Sonia Kashuk, and I believe it's supposed to be an eyeliner brush, so I'm going to line my eyes with it later. But the real reason that I got this was to see if it worked for my eyebrows. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown, and we'll just put this brush to the test. So far, this brush is pretty much exactly what I was looking for in a brush. It's really nice and thin. And I feel like I do have pretty good control with this. I can get really light-handed, which is nice, or I can go pretty thick. I got a little bit sloppy, but that's not the brush's fault, that's my fault. And I'm just going to clean that up now and finish up my brows. So how I like to finish up my brows is I take my Milani brow kit, and towards the front of my brow I'll use this lighter color just to set everything and give it a little bit more of a fade. And then I will go in with the darker color and do the end of my brow with that. So now I'm just going to take a concealer brush and just clean up the edges of my brows. Final opinion on this angled brush as far as my brows go, I think I will be using this every day. I really liked how thin it was, which is why I got it in the first place, and I feel like I do have really good control with it. So yeah, this is the Sonia Kashuk number 27 brush, and it cost me about $10 at Target. So now that I've got my brows done, I'm going to be putting this same brush that I used on my brows to the test with the eyeliner, which, like I said, I think that's what it's actually intended for. So I'm using the MAC Black Track Fluid Line and the Sonia Kashuk number 27. Again, my opinion stays the same with this brush. It's really nice and thin and allows me to get a nice point on my eyeliner. And it's also able to let me be pretty thin on the inner corners as well. And the control is still really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make the other side match with this one. You know how it is. Alright, so I'm just going to apply my mascara really quick and then I'll go ahead into contouring. Alright, so I applied my mascara and a nude eyeliner to my lower waterline, and now I'm going to be contouring. So going back to the Anastasia Contour Kit, I am going to be trying out this E.L.F concealer brush. And that's what I used to set my under eyes earlier. This color Fawn from the Anastasia Contour Kit. And I'm gonna just see how this color works for me. So I'm just starting off by drawing a line on my cheekbone area. And I'm just going to buff it out with that same brush. It looks a lot more harsh on the camera than it does in person. And I don't know why that is, but in person it looks really good. This color is pretty decent. Honestly, when I first looked at the colors, I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought that they looked too light. But this color is pretty dark and it looks like it's almost the lightest one for the bronzers, so I don't know. I just thought that they would be too light and they're definitely not. So I'm gonna leave it like that. It looks good in person. It looks crazy in the camera. What are you gonna do about it? I'm just taking that same color on my jawline now. And then I'm gonna take a little bit and put it near my hairline on the temples. Okay, now there's your side-by-side comparison. This one has the contour and this one does not. I'm also going to be going in with a couple of the highlight colors. So I think that this one is Sand, and that's what I'm going to use on the tops of my cheekbones as a little bit of a highlight. Some on my lip, down my nose, and I'm going to finish up contouring the other side of my face because I totally forgot. So as far as this E.L.F Flawless Concealer Brush, I do like it for contouring. I think it's just the right size. It's not too big or too small, and the density is pretty good for holding as much product as I think I would need. So this brush is only $3. If you haven't tried it before, or if you haven't thought to try it with bronzers, then I would recommend trying it out. It's not like you're losing out on that much if you don't like it. So overall, all of the products that I've tried today, I am pretty much really liking all of them. So the contour kit, I feel like this might just change my life, because compared to what I'm used to, this is a really big step up and it has pretty much everything you need to contour. I'm super excited about this angled brush for both my eyeliner and my brows. I might pick up another one just so that I have one that's specifically for brows and specifically for eyeliner. This Sonia Kashuk blending brush, which is number 116. I feel like this will be really good when I'm trying to do cut crease looks. Yeah. And this E.L.F. Flawless Concealer brush, pretty good, especially for the price. So that's pretty much it for everything. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you in the next one.